Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. 2 hours to make and upload this. I'm amazing at keeping schedule. I am awful. Okay, let's do this. Hello and welcome to Wednesday. I was procrastinating this video. You wanna know what I was doing? I was literally, because I'm a loser, watching a speed run of the Ultimate Edition of Super Monkey Ball 2. Yeah, this is why I don't have a social life. I don't actually know if this is why I have a social life or I don't have a social life, so I do these stupid things. There you go. That was my Wednesday night. So I may or may not have tweeted once in a blue moon that there's this thing called Meyer Mania happening on my channel. And before I explain to you what that is, I will make a video explaining what that is. I would like to introduce this new game that I've created. So on Monday it was my birthday. I had like a nice little birthday cast, first ever episode of Mon's Cast where I recapped Mr. Young and just had a gay old time. Since I am now 19, I can legally drink in the province of Ontario, which is great because I have compiled a drinking game. Now what does Meyer Mania have to do with this? Good question, camera lens. Basically, I have compiled a Brendan Meyer drinking game. Saying it out loud just proves how fucking sad I am as a human being. I basically had the excuse of watching everything from Brendan Meyer's IMDb page from the past 5 years, and I noticed a couple trends. Ergo, I have made this drinking game, and if you'd like to play along but aren't of legal drinking age where you are, play with non-alcoholic beverages, obviously. I'm not condoning underage drinking. I will now detail you the rules. So crack open a cold one and take a sip every time. His character is aged younger than him. Now, on the Mon's Cast, I may or may not have mentioned that he has a bit of an affliction. And the affliction is Babyface. Again, Babyface is not a negative thing. There are pros and cons to Babyfaceism, but this causes him to be cast as teenagers, and he's 22. Take a sip every time his character's aged younger than him. Take an extra sip if he's 20 or older in real life, playing a teenager, younger than 19. Now the reason I didn't have an extra rule of, oh, take an extra sip when he plays a 20-year-old, it's because it doesn't happen at all. I've seen so much, and it hasn't happened once yet. His hair is dead body long or close enough. So like his episode of Motive or Dead Body, obviously. Surprisingly, don't take a sip during Dead Bodies. Take an extra sip because it's shorter. That's the next rule, by the way. Take an extra sip if it's normal or shorter. Take an extra sip if it's fucking straightened. If he's straightened his hair. Doesn't matter, long, short, if it's straightened. For some reason, Haunting Hour really like to straighten his hair. Don't do that. It's just a mess. It's just a mess, and it's a distraction too. Like, I'm trying to watch the episode. What was it? I think it was the Creature Feature, like 2-parter that he was in. I was trying to watch it, and I was just so fucking distracted. I couldn't concentrate on the plot because his hair was straightened, and I was like, stop. There is a dance of some kind, / there's trouble at it. Now this has only happened in 2 things so far, but it was really, really similar. like extremely similar that I had to add it to the list. Take an extra shot if there's a fire at the dance. Or you know, just there's a fire and he nearly dies in it. Or he does die in it. Because that's a weird thing that follows him for some reason. A wild Mr. Young castmate appears. It's rare, but it happens. When he's bullied, he's... Leave this poor kid alone. Leave Brittany alone! Like fucking... There's a short film he was in called Wolf's Law, and it's basically, the premise is him getting the shit beat out of him, getting like bullied and fucking, it's supposed to raise awareness to like, you know, bullying and stuff, which is great, but it's like, come on. Also, 1 sip per scene, so like, oh, he's bullied in 1 scene, boom, bullied in another scene, boom, you know what I mean? Yeah. When you're compelled to say aloud, Wow, what a fucking idiot. This happens surprisingly often, mostly in movies. Not really in his TV appearances, but mostly in movies. It's just like, wow, you are fucking dumb. If you've seen some of the things he's in, you might know what I'm talking about. He's socially awkward and specifically struggling with girls. Extra sip if it's stated definitively that he is in fact a virgin. This happens a lot. Again, with the bullying thing, it seems to go hand in hand. Come on, man. Why can't he get some puss once in a while? I'm pretty sure he gets some puss at the end of Girl vs. Monster. Obviously, it's not shown on screen, but I feel like they implied it. They were like, okay, fine, we'll give Brendan Meyer puss, so you'll shut the fuck up. And I'm like, thank you. I just want him to be happy. And not just puss, living, breathing puss. The fact that I have to specify that. His dad is dead, missing, or otherwise absent. This happens weirdly a lot, and to like a concerning level. Like maybe not so much in his Disney stuff, but Mr. Young had that too. What the fuck? Yeah, it's a bit low-key concerning, but take a sip because it does happen often. He runs away from home at least once for any reason. Pretty self-explanatory. I actually hate how I have to add this one because it just like rips a hole in my chest, but it has happened often enough that it's a trope. He dies. Or he's so close to death that you know he's gonna die the moment they cut away from him. And finally, you can count how many minutes he's on screen on one hand. You might want to save this for the end, just to be like looking back and be like, oh yeah, this, and if it's only on one hand, then you get to take an extra sip. Good on ya. Is it good on you though? That he was in it so little that it was pointless for you to watch it anyway, because should it even count at that point? Oh no, wait. There's one more rule. Finish your drink when he fucks a corpse. Now, I am going to refer to this rule as the ultimate chug. The reason being is that since this movie sort of premiered like a couple weeks ago, I want to say, that means not a lot of people have seen it and therefore cannot say they've taken the ultimate chug. Like, it doesn't count if you know it's gonna happen, like, oh yeah, there's totally a short film out there where Brendan Meyer fucks a corpse, but you can't take the shot because you haven't seen it. So really, you should watch it first, and then you can proudly state that you've taken the ultimate chug. That is actually my goal one day, to be able to say that I took the ultimate chug. The ultimate necrophilia chug. I won't... Will I be proud, actually? You know what? Fuck yeah, I will. I will be so damn proud that I will, like, film myself doing it, frame it, because in the future, frames will be able to have videos in them, and show it to my grandkids and be like, yes, children, I did, in fact, take the ultimate chug, where I watched my favorite actor stick his dick in a corpse. But in the meantime, I have the rest of the drinking game to play, and I hope you will join me, because on one of these days I plan to do the drinking game, like where I film myself actually consuming alcohol and, you know, have it up on YouTube. That should be fun. So this video got super long, I apologize for that, but there you go, this is my Brendan Meyer drinking game, and if you get alcohol poisoning, I'm so sorry. Please drink in moderation. I am sorry for unleashing this hell upon Earth, because, like, I swear to God, if you watch one thing, like, and play this drinking game, you might be dead. So maybe don't. But also at the same time, I'm probably gonna. So if I'm not fucking dead from alcohol poisoning, I will see you on Saturday. Toodaloo. Fucking. Please drink responsibly. Oh god. I'm a terrible role model.